Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play the Pandora Directive, Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Well, we're in the home stretch of the game here. We've made our way to this Mayan temple, and there are a bunch of puzzle pieces on the ground.
The shards spread around this chamber have designs painted on them, and appear to be made of the same stone as that altar in the center of the room. The symbol on the door looks like a snake. Must mean something. There's a small circle painted below the symbol. There's a black sun symbol over this door. There are designs in the paintings on the walls in here that look like pathways from some kind of map.
And that is in fact our hint as to what we were supposed to do in the room here. The paintings indicate exactly what we're doing. In this case, we're trying to reassemble a map made out of these tile pieces.
Well, I guess the door isn't going to open until I do something on the altar.
And one piece...
Like some sort of monolith. Covered with carved Mayan characters. I knew someday I'd regret not taking that conversational Mayan course in college.
Somebody get me a conversational Mayan so they can tell us what it says.
The shards.
And of course, look at the altar.
This appears to be some sort of ceremonial altar.
As opposed to one of those non-ceremonial everyday altars.
I think I saw something like this in that sci-fi classic Raiders of the Last Ding Dong.
You know, I didn't comment on this before, but it's kind of funny that they make that remark, and how at the time this game was made, Indiana Jones had yet to do a chapter that was sci-fi. Up until then, been pretty much pure fantasy. Then they did the...
From what I understand, this is what people wrote on before they invented word processors.
And yet they both use scrolling techniques. Ha 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 ha!
This looks like a piece of a...
Okay, well I think that's all the pieces. So let us use it here.
I don't think I have all the pieces yet.
Oh yeah, we forgot that one right there in the middle. Okay, now we shall put it together. And this puzzle is, of course, pretty straightforward. Of course, I now have the benefit of knowing exactly what areas it's mapping out, but you have to put the corners together. And then go from there. I think that fits there. That goes there, and we're going to want to put that knife room yonder. And snap those into place, and then that will go there. You have that headroom there. Not max headroom, clearly. And put that there. And we'll have that. Actually, no, we'll have that there, and that there, and that one there, and then that goes there. And you can start to see the layout of this. We got this map area here, which that's where we are, and then these two rooms join together, and then a headroom, a dagger, and a room with a figure raising their arms to the heavens. And we're going to go ahead and duck out this way first.
It's a chunk of charcoal. History's first pencil.
And we can now combine that with the Proprius to create a map of sorts.
Using the charcoal and papyrus, I sketch out a map based on the design I assembled on the altar. I put an X where I'm pretty sure I came in.
So we got a pathway going that way, and a pathway going that way. And I think we'll just go straight ahead to start. this curve around, and we have a little stone bowl. And let's go and examine that. Yep, stone bowl. Take this path to the east. And hello. White dagger to go with our black dagger. And, well, this doesn't look good. Oh, we just found where Indy wound up.
Unless I miss my guess, this is Oliver Edson. Looks like he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Which is weird, because if we look up, there's no evidence of a cave-in up there.
Looks like Edson's gun was damaged by one of the falling rocks. Looks like a pair of thick lens glasses. It's a handkerchief.
Alright, well, we'll go ahead and grab that too.
It's an ancient Coleman lantern. Wonder how long this thing's been here.
Well, if we examine the lantern, we see that it is leaking fuel. And the handkerchief is just a handkerchief.
These frames aren't much good. The lenses might be useful. This has got a pretty sharp edge on it. Man, the prescription on this lens is pretty strong. It's like the magnifying glass I used to burn ants with. Looks like some dirt got jammed in the barrel. It's pretty much useless in this condition.
We do, however, have bullets.
Without a functional firearm, these aren't worth much.
Well, unless we need to make a
my knife used to
makeshift
have all
explosive.
the cool attachments. Now everything's busted off except the pliers and the standard screwdriver head.
Yeah, remember us picking this up on day one? It's finally going to come in useful. Because we can now take it apart with the pliers to produce gunpowder. And we'll go ahead and combine the gunpowder with the stone bowl. This will all make sense later, as will our combining the lantern fuel with our now oily handkerchief. And I apologize if you all are getting doom sickness from me moving down this hallway. This happened quite a bit in the old 3D games. And hey,
Shield looks pretty sturdy.
there's a cheerful looking fellow.
That's the remains of some ancient Mayan warrior. The spear he's holding is tied to his hand with a piece of cord. Maybe he was some kind of sentinel, but now he's just a pile of dusty bones. The spear's held tight by a length of hemp cord.
If only we had some sharp objects suitable for cutting cords.
Well, that won't work.
Okay. If only we had some jagged piece of glass capable of cutting stuff. Yeah, shockingly that works instead of the knife. You know what?
It's a cord made out of hemp. Too bad I don't have any zigzags. I heard this stuff burns real well.
And we can go ahead and combine that with our oily handkerchief. And I think we'll go ahead and soak the lantern fuel into the hemp. And hey, we're out of that now. And hey, now we have a primitive explosive with a fuse, just needs to be lit. And what the heck? We'll grab the shield while we're at it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and save the game because I had the game crash once earlier. And I'm a little paranoid about it happening again. You didn't notice because I put in a very clever edit cut. And take a wild guess where it was. I want to see if any of you can figure it out. And nothing here. And let's go ahead and examine the map.
Using the charcoal and papyrus, I sketch out a map based on the design I assembled on the altar. I put an X where I'm pretty sure I came in.
Yeah, because we got the Mayan stuff here, we got the bowl there, got the stuff from Edison there. I think we've cleared out this part of the maze, but just to make sure. Yep, there's the snake room again. Well, the snake slash the map room. And you'll notice we don't have a travel option here, so unlike Roswell, we do have to keep walking around this maze. And hey, a hatchet.
Appears to be some kind of hatchet. This hatchet doesn't look sharp enough to cut a cantaloupe. Maybe it's some kind of Mayan drumstick.
The crazy thing is, Tex is actually right. And hey, another dagger.
It's another of those ceremonial daggers.
This one being silver, with the stars on it. And okay, we're back to the snake room. Which, let's go ahead and check our map.
Using the charcoal and papyrus, I sketch out a map based on the design I assembled on the altar. I put an X where I'm pretty sure I came in.
Yeah, we just came from here, so now we need to go left. Go ahead and check this hallway, where there's nothing. And then go all the way to the end.
The symbol on this door looks like two birds. There's another mark, like there was with a snake symbol. The pictures on the wall show some kind of musical celebration. In one section, two Mayans are blowing horns with two gemstones between them. Could mean that the gemstones on the altar can make sounds and that pairs of them have the same tone.
Which is rather brilliant.
There's a star symbol over this door. These doors work like the ones in the first chamber. I'll probably need to do something on the altar to open them.
And well, this is another fairly simple puzzle. It's more aggravating in game player mode, obviously. Because in fact,
11, 12,
Tex is
13
right.
gemstones attached to the top of this altar. The stones are slightly chipped and cracked as though they've been struck with something repeatedly. Maybe this is some sort of Mayan xylophone.
Yeah, what he said about this being a drumstick is accurate. So we have to beat out a tune and make the tune match. And it is completely trial and error. Luckily, I wrote down the pattern earlier, so I can kind of... And then... Ah, but I messed it up. Oh. Yep, double tapped. Okay, then we got... Oh, wait, no, it was... Okay, that opened the second door. And Lord be praised, we don't have to do the lava maze. Now, a quick little explanation for those of you who are watching this before the Lombard Street playthrough. If you're playing in game player mode, there's another puzzle beyond this door. You have to navigate this lava field while these statues breathe fireballs at you, and it's all very Indiana Jones. It is also annoying as hell, and I had to go through it 3 times. Once originally to get to the other side of the maze, once to go back after I realized I forgot something, and a 3rd time to get back through. So thankfully we get to avoid that this time around. Let there be much rejoicing. Yay. Okay, got another dead end here. And did I just backtrack down the same tunnel? Let's see, check our map.
Using the charcoal and papyrus, I sketch out a map based on the design I assembled on the altar. I put an X where I'm pretty sure I came in.
Yeah, we're going through these here, so now if we head across, that should get us to the next room we need to get to. I think. And yep, here we have a wasp symbol.
Symbol on this door looks like some kind of giant insect's head. I hope there aren't any critters this size buzzing around in here.
Well, there are, but thankfully we're prepared. So we will combine our spear and oily handkerchief. Your spear and oily handkerchief, spear and oily handkerchief. Yeah, that was a bit forced, but all of you What's Opera Doc fans are laughing hysterically now, I think. Because I might not have a spear and magic helmet, but I've got a fiery spear. Which sounds like a personal problem, but it's going to save us in a moment.
Sounds like an army of wasps in here somewhere. The buzzing seems to be coming from that stone head on the wall. A couple of those buggers are coming out of the mouth, and if a few of them sting me, I'll swell up like an elephant and be dead in 30 seconds. I either have to destroy that nest or get out of here.
Well, how very fortunate that we have that.
Now there's nothing in that stone head but a big pile of wasp crispies.
Wasp crispies. Anyway.
These tiles look like they can be laid out in a pattern on the altar. Drawings in this chamber show people worshipping 3 Mayan kings.
And if you look closely, you can actually see the designs of the 3 kings here, which are incorporated into the tiles.
There's a black sun symbol over this door. There are 9 empty squares on top of this altar. These tiles look...
Okay, and we use these on this. And again, this one is a fairly simple matching puzzle. It's just a matter of figuring out which order everything is supposed to be in. But they do click into place once you get them into the proper place. And it's just a matter of matching up the colors. So we have the guy in the orange is on the left, and he is carrying the spear. The guy in the green is in the middle. Actually, the guy in purple is in the middle. A little hard to tell with that bit there. And he's wearing like the anteater type head, and he's wearing crocodile head. So we see the purple tassels there, and the green armbands on him. And voila. Another dagger. Red one this time. And we need to go back the other way, back through the other door in the wasp room. Or, it's actually shown as the head room.
Stone ding-dongs in stereo.
It's actually shown as the headroom on the map elsewhere, but...
It's another of those ceremonial daggers.
And that is in fact the 5th dagger. And the last one we need.
Aha, the Pentagon. I knew the military was involved in this. This door won't open. I'll have to enter through another door.
No reason other than that it's much more inconvenient that way. But that's just fine, because we check our map.
Using the charcoal and papyrus, I sketch out a map based on the design I assembled on the altar. I put an X where I'm pretty sure I came in.
Yeah, we need to get back around to the wasp room here, and then we can cut to what I believe was the dagger room before. And this winds around a bit, but then comes back here. And winds around here, and voila. Yeah, this level is so much easier on entertainment mode. Alright, and here we go again.
This looks like some kind of totem pole. Figure at the bottom may have been a sacrificial victim. This could be nothing more than a large Mayan billboard. The art in here shows various forms of sacrifice and torture. Again, I am reminded of my ex-wife. This altar has 5 slots carved into the stone top. Looks like something needs to be inserted into the slots.
Make your own crude remark.
My ex-wife would have loved a bench like this. All style and no comfort.
I'm instead going to make this joke. Slots? I'm more of a craftsman myself. Well, I didn't say it would be a better joke. But yeah, again, pretty obvious. We have to put the slots in here in the put the daggers in the slots in the right order. You don't get one chance at this if you're playing in game player mode, but thankfully pretty easy if you've been paying attention to the pattern. We start with black, then silver, then white for the moon, then gold for the sun, and then red for sacrifice at the end. And that opens up the gateways there. And we will take the black door. And there we have the Pentagon door again.
Aha, the Pentagon. I knew the military was involved in this.
Well, our destiny awaits us beyond that door. And this strikes me as being a good time to stop. And next time we will move on to the end of the game and our just rewards. We'll see you next time.